here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Cincinnati Bengals. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's James. And an alley to run. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 79 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
Let's go. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Sponge. No. Right now, you got 58.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Joe Mixon.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
26, 30. Hey, exit.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 30 yards. It's a great throw right there and really showed a lot of confidence in his receiver.
He certainly did. Ball was in the air a long time, but he counted on the adjustment that we saw near the end of the play. As that ball was descending, who was going to come down with it?
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. DJ Reader in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now it's Mixon running right. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. To throw is Rodgers. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And Bullock will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's James. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, it's James. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. James. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 95 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Flush to his right. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy...
And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check three, check three, check three.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Watch a slap. Watch a slap. Watch a slap.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Airing one out for Boyd. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been. Going to be taking a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Mixon.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 38, Jackson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now it's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson letting one go. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Jackson, he's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards. Now Jackson on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Jackson now, throwing again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now Jackson. And able to find Green. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Throwing is Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Do it.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Check, 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 check. Hey, kill, 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 kill.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it with James. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Our time. It's our time. Here we go, 47. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Heavy. That's what I do. 57's the mic. 50, 26.
Throwing. Prescott. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Check 9, check 9. 47. Check 99. 26.
Prescott from the gun. It's complete to Hopkins. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On second down now, it's James. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. On third down, it's Prescott. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Jackson now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. I got him, 26 Mike, run it.
Throwing on second down. Jackson. To the left side here for Eifert. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Throwing again. Jackson. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
That is caught at the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyree Jackson with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Pulled it good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there of playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go. 54, 57, move. That's right, man. Under. 57, Mike, 57. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man. Hey, check Mike, 57. Mike, we'll go 47. We're going to 56.
Prescott from the gun on third. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They'll keep it on the ground. James. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Prescott. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down, but you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there, kick it, put it through the posts, go up 2 scores.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Bengals take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory, and I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Mike. 26, Mike. I'm coming after you. 26, Mike.
4th down. Here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. He was looking for John Ross that time. Jackson on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50.
Now a give, right side. It's James. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
So we're going to 52. Echo! Hey, kill! 47. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun